Yo, what's going on, everyone? This is Austin from Calling Our Shot. If you're watching a rerun of the stream, shout out to you for the support. This is today's daily live stream. Normally go live at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I come in here and answer any questions that any of my followers or anyone has in general. I'm gonna start sending out this link to everyone in the in our Discord and in a bunch of other platforms that we use, and try to get as many people in here as possible. But thank you guys again for your support. It has been unreal. We're grinding over here, and we couldn't do it without you. So thank you. If I don't say it enough, thank you guys so much. And yeah, we're just gonna let me send this link out to the people real quick, and then we're gonna get this show on the road. Again, this is Austin from Calling Our Shot, and this is about to. What's up, Jay? How's it going? I'm trying to send out this link to everyone real quick. But shout out to everyone that is joining right now. Yeah, we'll get into everything in a second. It has been unreal. So let me just get this out to everyone as soon as possible so we can get as many people in here as possible. If you have not joined our Discord, I don't know what you're doing. You're missing out. The Discord has a ton of people in it. A trillion people. What's up? What's going on, everyone out there? Let me send this into our Discord real quick. I'll even tweet it out on Twitter. There we are. So people are asking when I'm going live. I'm live right now. But yeah, we'll just get into some questions real quick. Already 12 of you guys are joined. That's wild. Not even 2 minutes in. Let me just tweet this out in case there's anyone out there on our Twitter. If you haven't followed us on Twitter, not that you need to, but you're missing out on some content. I normally tweet out our articles pretty often over there. And yeah, so you'll miss out on our articles. If you aren't checking out our website, then you're missing out. All right, we're good to go. All right. So first off, how's everyone's day going? I know there's 10 of you guys in here. How's everyone's day going? I won't lie. This whole week has been wild. This whole week has been a wild week. Shout out to everyone that's already in the stream. You guys are the loyal supporters. Everyone in there. You like Gobert 16.5. Is that points? So we'll get into some questions. Submit your questions, and I will get in there and talk about them for a second. I just first want to say thank you guys so much for all the support this week. I haven't been live since Tuesday, which seems like a long time ago. That was literally, I took Wednesday off, and I'll probably take Saturday off because there's only a couple games on Saturday, and I'm busy Saturday night. But man, you guys have been killing it. What's up, Steven? What's up, everyone in the chat? You guys have been killing it lately. We have had unreal growth. I think we are at 1,158 subscribers. That is wild. You know, the Discord is over 200 people, so if you aren't in the Discord, believe the link. It should be in the description below. Like I said, there's 19 people. If we are doing, I'll get into the March Madness in a second as the games are going on right now, actually. I haven't looked at the scores. But yeah, you guys are killing it. If you are new here and you just happen to just stop by, we do daily live streams every single day at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. To my Sri Lankan people, that is 3:30 a.m. their time, and then for anyone in London on GMT time, that is I believe they're 4 hours ahead, so 10 p.m. GMT. What's up, everyone? This is awesome. You guys are literally killing it in every way in terms of support. I've broken views, not only views, likes, comments, subscriptions, everything, almost 3 straight days in a row. You guys are wild. You guys are going crazy, and I really appreciate it. All the support. Click that like button down below. Really helps us grow this channel. If you're new, subscribe. We're just trying to grow up even more Sri Lankan time. Yeah, I already said that, 3:30 a.m. Shout out to those people putting in the work. Steven, I see you saw the parlay I put in Discord. I think I saw it. If I didn't react to it, feel free to put it in the comments and I will look at it. All right, let's take a look at some comments. That's what these live streams are all about. You just come in, drop your comments in the description. If you ever want me to get back to you on whatever you think I feel about your line, feel free to leave it in the comments on YouTube or in the chat on live streams. Discord is wild. If you don't know what Discord is, and there's a lot of you in here on Discord, what's my name on Discord? It should be Austin-COS. You can see me pretty easily. If you go into Discord and you go to the announcements tab, that is only allowed for me to post. So you just go to the announcements tab and you will see my username. If you ever want to direct message me, dude, there are so many people in the Discord community. Shout out Lorenzo, he's a frequent flyer. But yeah, if you ever want me to answer your questions, feel free to DM me anywhere. I can answer it there. It's hard for me to keep track with the Discord and my job. And yeah, there's over 200. Someone shouted out our 200th Discord user. I think we're over 203 now. So shout out to all those people. Shout out to 33 people in the chat. We're getting into these player props. All right, we got parlay Anthony Edwards, 17.5 points. Yeah, you know I love Anthony Edwards, and you know I love him tonight. So we're taking his over. It was 17.5. You lowered that a lot. We'll take it. All right, we're moving on. Gobert, 16.5. I assume you're talking about his point total. It's hard, and this is a word to any Jazz props that go in here. Any Jazz props. Yeah, I do see. I'm not betting a lot of Jazz tonight. I did think Westbrook was out. That was what the report was. Westbrook would be out today, and apparently he's back in. Apparently, as from what I see props for him. So Russell Westbrook should be playing. I still don't mind the Jazz line. They honestly that's a fine line. They can easily cover that against the Wizards, who are pretty bad. But yeah, I'm not going to take Gobert over 16.5 points. I just can't trust him. Honestly, I do a conservative parlay every single night and I can send that to everyone in the Discord if they want, because I don't really come up with it until later in the day once I have a bunch of lines and alt spreads and stuff on FanDuel, which I do use FanDuel. I know a lot of people out there don't have access to it, but that's fine. Just got on the Discord. Yeah, welcome, Lorenzo. But yeah, Gobert hardly even scored any points last game. He somehow finessed like 11 in the fourth quarter, but he had 5 points entering it, and he was my conservative play of 10 points. So I'm not going to touch him tonight. Although the Wizards matchup is great, I just can't confirm that he's going to play a lot of minutes. So that's kind of where I stand. Randall, 25-plus points, the win. Anthony Edwards, 17.5 points. LeBron, triple-double, and a win. Lillard, 4 threes, parlay. Hey, I like all of them. You know I'm on the LeBron triple-double train tonight. Tonight would be his 100th triple-double. So maybe he's got a little extra motivation to get that 100th triple-double for LBJ. And we're on him in the long shot parlay. Moving on into your guys' questions, feel free to leave them in the comments below or in the chat to the right or left, wherever it is on your screen. And we're just going to break them down. I'll give you my thoughts and reactions. And yeah, shout out to all the people, 40-plus people watching right now. Thank you guys so much for the support recently. We're trying to build the biggest and best betting community. I try to be as interactive as possible. I answer every single comment that you guys leave on our YouTube. And then I'm pretty active in Discord. If you don't know what the Discord is, I already shouted it out, but check that out down below, link in the description. And as I got a lot of people here, March Madness just starting up. Technically, your brackets are not locked until tomorrow. If anyone wants to join my bracket challenge, we got about 15-ish people in at the moment. We're doing just a $10 entry on ESPN, and if anyone wants to join, first place will get 60%, 30% to second, and 10% to third place. You can make a little money if you're into the March Madness. Just DM me on Twitter, Facebook, even in Discord, and I can provide you with the details. But moving on, we'll surely get to Joker's picks. Yeah, we'll get into your picks eventually. You can wait in line, man. Yeah, Steven, can you send us your parlay? Oh, no, you already did, so I'll take a look at it. I took those guys triple-double and added Draymond Green and Jimmy Butler. Dang, you went off. All right, Steven Adams, 8.5 rebounds. You don't see many people asking for Steven Adams, so he deserves the love and respect from us. Steven Adams is normally not one of the players I normally look at to bet on props, but we're looking at over 8.5 rebounds. I'm just going to go quickly to Basketball Reference. That's normally what I start off with, always to see kind of what their normal lines are. We saw last game, last game he only had 5, and it's against the Blazers again tonight. He's just not someone that I would trust with my money personally. Steven Adams, not someone I would trust. He's had 5, terrible, 8, terrible. Then he had 17. Granted, that was against the Cavaliers in a big blowout. And then he had 12 against the Timberwolves, and then 5 again. Personally, I'd stay away from Steven Adams if you can tonight. If your life depends on it, then I guess go for it. Let me know if Clint Capella's in. Trae Young's over. Trae Young, didn't he put up a stinker last game? Trae Young, he's one of those games, it's like you flip a coin. How lucky do you feel? He's either going to go on, he's either going to drop like 40 points on you, or he's going to drop like 13 and 12 on you, and you just have to shake your head. So not normally when I bet unless it's a very good matchup. The Hawks play the Thunder tonight, which is an above average matchup, but Trae Young, I don't know if I can ride the Trae Young train tonight. Capella is in, apparently. Yeah, it doesn't affect much. Jay Crowder, 10-plus points. Don't see Jay Crowder much, and so we'll take a look at his game log. Jay Crowder, if you do not know, so if you're new here, we do our normal video. We have the one at 7. I post around 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, not doing the other conversions to Sri Lankan, whatever. But yeah, I do the normal video at 7:30 a.m. and then we also have another video, which is, we do another. We do 2 articles every day on our website, callingourshot.com, which has been blowing up with your guys' support. But callingourshot.com, basically I break down the video and I put all my player props. I have my record there and all of that stuff. And then number 2, I also do a daily fantasy article. If you're into daily fantasy, then go for it. And speaking of daily fantasy, Jay Crowder is in my daily fantasy lineup tonight. He has been killing it lately in terms of daily fantasy. Whether or not, I don't know if that's translated into points. I mean, yeah, he's been playing super well. 14, 13, 14, 15 points. There's a 2-pointer in there, but he didn't play many minutes. So I don't hate the pick. I mean, honestly, you could make worse picks than Jay Crowder over points. You know, they're playing the Timberwolves. I could probably drop about 15 points on the Timberwolves. If you haven't seen my 500 subscriber video, go check that out, man. I got a nice jump shot. Just saying. And speaking of 500 subscribers, we're over 1,000 now. 1,150 something. If you guys have, I want to do a 1,000 subscriber special. As you know, I did 500 free throws. I made 500 free throws for 500 subscribers. If you guys have a better, I need something for 1,000 subscribers. This is my PSA. I want to do it this Saturday. Want to post it Saturday night. It's going to be 1,000 of something. Please don't make it too painful, or else I might not do it. Someone said push-ups, and I can't do 1,000 push-ups. I'll probably be limp arms for the rest of the weekend, rest of my life. Knicks money line with Gordon, Ross, and Fournier back in. Knicks are a tough team to gauge. Knicks are a tough team to gauge against the Magic. Still do like the under in that game, but the Knicks are I believe the Knicks are at home, correct? I think there were 6-7 point favorites. Now they're only 5 point favorites. They're going down, and I could see the Magic winning that. The Magic win games that they shouldn't win. Let's check what the Magic are on the road. Right, because they are on the road tonight. I hope I am not mistaking that. Magic on the road. Orlando is 8-10 against the spread. I don't know. It's not a game that I want to touch the spread total. I would prefer to touch the under and go with that. Trey and Montrez points, I assume, and then Dame PRA. I don't hate those. Do 30, pay out 31.50. Nice. Just quick one. Don't know if I was before. Do you like Utah over 125? 125 points. I do. The Utah over 125 points. I think they could hit that with ease. The Utah shoots exceptionally well, and I'd be curious to check how many games the Wizards give up over 125 points. I mean, granted they gave up only 121 last night, but the Jazz are much better than the Kings are. So they shoot the ball much better, and they damn near score much better than the Kings do. So I could go with that. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 24.5 points. If you didn't know, before the year, I always said if Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, his prop was over 21.5, I would say put the house on the under, because he only ever scored like 19, 20, or 21 points. And now he's been killing it this year, but 24.5 with Al Horford back, the Thunder are just a bad team. It's hard to bet a prop when they could get blown out every single night. Because basically, not only you're betting the prop, you need the player to hit the over, you're also betting on them to stay in the game, which is about a 50-50 shot that they're in the game, because the Thunder are one of the... I mean, they've overachieved, but they got a lot of injuries. So, probably not touching SGA's over. SGA, if you don't know, he's one of my favorite players, so I don't want to disrespect him. I wouldn't pick his under, but... it's one of those kind of players I don't know about. What do you think about LaMelo over 15.5? Let me look at LaMelo since you'd have to double check LaMelo since Devontae Graham has been back. Since Devontae Graham's been back, feels like LaMelo's not shooting it as much as he normally would. At least just from the eye standpoint. I haven't looked necessarily at his stats, but I'm here now. 14 points, 16 points, 23 points. And you see his shot attempts have drastically dropped down. You had 11 shot attempts in 3 of his past 4 games. if you could guarantee LaMelo's going to shoot 15 to 20 times, I'd take his over every time, but we can't be that lucky. The Hornets, the matchup against the Lakers is enticing. It's in LA. You know what? Screw it. We're taking his over. I would say take his over. He's returning to LA. Obviously, that was his hometown team in Chino Hills. I think he puts on a show tonight. At least that's what LeVar Ball would be saying. All right, Lonzo over 14.5. I like Lonzo's assist number tonight, although he just had 17, and it only came up, I think, at 5.5. Don't quote me on that. But, yeah, I like Lonzo tonight, although he's put up a stinker last game. But I think he still had 11 points in a not a great shooting effort. I do not expect Brandon Ingram to be as good as he was last game. It's just hard to see him continue that consistency, but he's been great recently. So shout out to Brandon Ingram really stepping it up after, he struggled, but he wasn't entirely great earlier in the year. CJ McCollum over 3.5 assists. Terry Rozier over 18.5 points. Karl Anthony Towns under 39.5 points, rebounds, assists. Okay, you got a lot to dig into. I wish I knew what CJ McCollum got last game. 3.5 assists. I could see him hitting that. He should play more minutes tonight. Not that makes a big difference in terms of him hitting his over. So I don't hate that one. Terry Rozier. A lot of people are on the scary Terry train tonight. I guess it's a good-ish matchup. I haven't really thought a lot of people scored a lot of points against the Lakers in terms of guards. So questionable there, but Karl Anthony Towns under 39.5. I know he's hit that consistently, but it's hard for me to bet against Karl Anthony Towns, a guy that last year he hit this line should be like 44.5, and he's averaging a lot more assists. All he has to do is pull down 12 rebounds, and you're kind of out of luck. So you could make worse bets. T-Bean, who's arguably one of the best people on T-Bean is a long-time subscriber, so we love him. I love your bets. You're normally killing it, so I'm sure you got more logic behind him. I don't hate him. Dame time over 45 PRAs. Yeah, I'm in on Dame. He had 6 rebounds, 10 assists last game. He should be able to. I like his assist number to get near 9 or 10, and then he should be able to pick up a couple rebounds. And he's always a threat to go off for 45 actual points. And you see in our long shot parlay of the day, we got him for 35 plus in there, and I think he can do that. I parlayed the Ball brothers points over together. You know what? I love a good themed parlay. It doesn't get better than that. So go for it. The Ball brothers parlay. Oh yeah. Fade all Jazz props tonight. Don't touch that game. Yeah. I'm not touching much with the Jazz. I do like Jordan Clarkson. I think he can have a big game, but that's primarily because Jordan Clarkson normally will play a lot of minutes regardless of the score. So Jordan Clarkson's probably the only one in the Jazz game I'm touching. Joe Ingles probably too. If you didn't know, Mike Conley is out, so you got to consider that. Knicks are 6-1 against the spread in their last 7 home games. Good to know. That means they're probably gonna lose outright tonight. Do 1,000 dunks, TB, and I cannot dunk the basketball. One day, maybe one day when I get a little younger. 1,000 subscriber at Q&A extravaganza. Yeah, like I said, 48 people in here. Leave me your 1,000 subscriber ideas. Last time for 500 subscribers, I did 500 free throws. I need something better. There's a couple ideas I have. One of them is to place like 10 parlays of $1,000 or $100. I don't have $1,000 to place. I don't know. There's a lot of good ideas I've had, but I want to hear your guys' thoughts and reactions. Let me know if there's anything out there that you guys like and anything you want me to change on the channel. 50 people watching. Shout out to all of you. Make sure you submit your questions in the chat, and I'll kind of look into every single one we get. All right. Yeah, let's see what we got here. Lonzo assist prop. Yeah, he had 17 dimes last game. Best prop of the day. You guys submit your best prop of the day. Leave it in the chat. Personally, if I had to go with one, Anthony Edwards is pretty good, but he's not an official play. One of my favorite ones was Ricky Rubio under 5.5 or 8.5 assists, but that has gone down to 7.5, and I don't love it as much at that line. The rest of my plays of the day were more or less, I do like Dame. I like his over in points, rebounds, assists. I'm trying to remember all the ones I had. Leave your best prop of the day in the chat, and I'll react to it because there's a lot of good ones out there. Like I said, I think Jordan Clarkson's points, rebounds, assists line is pretty good. I really like the Knicks versus Magic under. Those are kind of the things I'm looking at today. CJ McCollum over 3.5 assists, or Zion over 4.5 assists. A lot of people are. It feels like the Zion line was plus 120 to go over, and then randomly it went down to. Now it's like plus 136, so it went up. So people are hammering the under, but Zion just had his career high, and I can't imagine that the Portland Trailblazers will let Zion again drive to the lane. But maybe they will. Maybe they learned their lesson letting him shoot a bunch of threes, and they were down big basically the whole game until Dame went absolutely crazy and nuts in the fourth. So I'd probably take Zion over 4.5 assists if I had to, just because he's hit this pretty consistently. I think 7 of 9 games, and you're getting plus value. I don't know what CJ McCollum's value is, but I feel like they have the same exact chance of hitting, so I'd probably lean towards Zion over 4.5. Just my thoughts. Any good three-point made picks? I don't normally look at a lot of three-pointers, but yeah, we got Joe Ingles, 2.5 threes. That's a good one. If you ever have any betting questions idea, what's on the wall behind me? Am I supposed to look for something? I don't know. I will actually get a revamped place to record in a couple weeks, so I'm excited for that. We won't be stuck in a corner. We'll actually have a dedicated spot. We'll actually have things on the wall behind me, and not like a thermostat or some random other figurines and random stuff. We'll have a good setup in probably 10 days. End of March, you'll see me in a better setup. Player performance double parlays. Player performance double. People love the player performance double parlays. People go wild. Yeah, Knicks are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 home games. They've been going crazy. Lock of the day, Michigan State plus 125. Oh yeah, spread the love. If you have FanDuel and you aren't in the spread the love thing, then I don't know what you're doing. It's a free $45. What is the spread up to in spread the love? I believe it is Michigan State plus 130, something like that. I think they should hit that. If they don't cover spread the love, then so be it. Pelicans versus Blazers. I'm thinking the spread with the Pelicans. You might as well bet the money line, but hello from Sri Lanka. Let me know where you guys are in the chat. I'll get into your guys' questions in a second, but there are so many people from all around the world in our not only in comments, in the chat, in Discord, everywhere. We have people from Sri Lanka, New Zealand, Amsterdam, Portugal, just random people that I don't know, but they're in the chat. And shout out to everyone out there. If you are new, click that like and subscribe button. We're trying to grind and grow this channel as big as possible. I'm all here to help you guys grow. And not only, let me know if there's anything else I can help out with, and I'm happy to help grow whatever you guys are doing, promote you, whatever it is I can do, I'm happy to help. But Pelicans versus Blazers, an interesting game. I talked about it at the end of my video today, this morning. So check that out before tip-off, and make sure you like that video up. But yeah, I picked the Blazers last time, and they pushed. Technically, they won basically by 1 point on a miracle. But you'd think a lot of people would think Pelicans bounce back tonight, but the Pelicans have been bad on the road. What are they, 4 I don't remember the exact 5-13, something wildly bad. So I like I said again, I'm probably riding with the Blazers again. They are the better team. The Pelicans are good. The Pelicans did just have a great performance from Brandon Ingram. I don't think he can keep that up, at least not shooting that efficiently. So I'd probably lean on the Blazers again tonight. But it's a toss up. It's not something that I'm throwing in. Albuquerque, New Mexico. That's wild. David Walsh from Cork. I don't know what that means. All right, let me crank through these games. What time does the MSU game start? That game starts at 9:45, 9:50, something like that. Really late tip-off. Westbrook over 9.5 assists. Love it. John Collins over 8.5 rebounds. I take it if Capella's out. LeBron James under 26.5. You're disrespecting the king. We did disrespect him a couple of weeks ago, or maybe earlier this week. I don't know. The LaMelo comments got me shook. I think he could be out and on a vengeance to absolutely destroy the Hornets tonight. But I have him as triple-double, so I think he can hit the triple-double and go under on points. But it's hard to bet against LeBron, I won't lie to you. We got lucky the night we did. He still had a triple-double that night, but just missed his player points, rebounds, assists over. Knicks, Magic, under. Love it. Blazers, Pelicans, over 237.5. Yeah, you don't bet an under in a Pelicans game. You just don't. Although they should have hit the under last game, but they combined for 72 points in the fourth. So a wild sequence. You're John Doe. I'm a degenerate gambler, aren't we all? You sure about the lock? Because if they lose by 26, I'm shaving my head again. Okay. All my Discord people, what's up? Yeah, everyone in the Discord, shout out to you guys. You guys are wild. What's MSU? MSU is Michigan State University, if someone didn't answer that. You like Montrez over 27 points, rebounds, and assists? I love it too. I love Montrez's points. You're from London. Shout out to you. Yeah, I love Montrezl Harrell's points. He's been great recently. You see, we have his points total already. But if you take his points, rebounds, assists total, I couldn't blame you one bit. He's been killing it. According to Lorenzo, he's averaged 24, 2, and 6 rebounds in his last 5 games. That would easily put him at 32. I think he can hit that again tonight against a good matchup against the Hornets. LeBron triple-double in a win. You're going to get good value for that. Detroit. Nice. You're from Detroit. Awesome. All right. What else we got? Caruso's available to play. All right. Well, that doesn't make a big difference. How about the Hornets money line or spread? Like we said, the Hornets are not great on the – well, they hit overs on the road. It's hard for me to bet on the Hornets. Oh, Cork, Ireland. I knew Cork. That's where Cork was. Sorry about that, David, man. Shout out to you. I think that was Cork. I have no idea. A lot of things are going on. Shout out to the 50-plus people in right now. Click that like button down below. Helps us grow this channel. And submit in chat your questions, and I'll break them down while I get to them. I'm close to catching up, so I need more questions in there. Jazz minus 7.5. This is Steven's part. Wait, I'll go back. Hornets, money line, or spread? It's hard. I don't like to bet too many spreads and spreads or money lines unless it's a pretty sure thing. But Joker, I'll get to your picks next. Joker, Hornet. You know, I think the Hornets should cover tonight, but when you look at the Lakers, they've been killing it lately. And so the Hornets don't guard anyone. And I think the Lakers have a good enough defense, good enough team to beat them pretty handily. So I would I'm switching out. I'd take Lakers to cover or win outright. Watching from Ireland. Got into that. What you think? Steven? All right, Steven's got Jazz minus 7.5. I like it. Vucevic over 38.5 points and rebounds. Vucevic has been killing it. I do not like that Ross and Fournier are back, but he should still be able to hit that. Lillard over 30 points. Lillard's a beast. 32.5 points and rebounds for Zion. I never bet against Zion. He's the GOAT. He's rescued me so many times. Harrell over 18 points. Love it. Booker to score 25. I almost put Booker in the video today. I think Booker has a big night tonight. Just my thoughts. All right, moving on. All right. You're from Virginia, Timor? All right. Cool. Shout out to you. Wizards to beat Utah? I'm not banking on that. The Wizards are not the best team in the NBA. Utah's been great. They've been 5-5 in the last 10, but you look at Utah. Also, I'm repping my Knicks shirt, so I probably shouldn't bash them. But yeah, I don't think the Wizards are beaten. I think Utah covers tonight. You think the Wizards will beat Utah? I could. It's hard. Well, first of all, I didn't know Westbrook was playing, so I guess my spread. I think, what is the spread right now in that game for Jazz? Jazz versus Wizards. What is it up? It's still 10.5. I said 10 in the video. Got up to 12. Still at 10. So still I like it. Can't wait to see you on Survivor later this year. Yo, yeah, if you don't know, I love Survivor. Love the show Survivor. Thanks. I don't know how to pronounce your name, Runak. I'm calling you RM. That's what you're getting called, RM. Survivor the show. If you don't know what it is, what are you doing? But it's just a show, basically. People go on an island, try to survive. I applied for it, so if I get on, I guess I'll take a hiatus from YouTube or record my videos from there. 60 people watching. Submit your questions in chat, and I'll answer them as I see them. Booker 30+ parlayed with Anthony Edwards 25+. Yeah, Evan, that's a lot of value you got there. Ronak. All right, I got you now. All right, we're going into Joker's picks. Joker's a legend on the channel, in the chat, everywhere. We're getting into his picks real quick. He doesn't have a lot going on tonight. I think he's been burned recently. We obviously got Ricky Rubio under 8.5 assists. Love it. If you can alt spread it, I'd take 8.5 over 7.5. But the value is at 7.5. LeBron James triple-double. We're riding with the king. His 100th triple-double. We got the LeBron locking in the MVP parlay. LeBron's trying to get that MVP, and he needs to keep showing out. He's turning it on the second half of the year, trying to get that 100th triple-double. This is what, and we'll segue this into my long shot parlay of the day. We'll recap my picks in a second. Lakers money line, the over 224 in the game, and then LeBron 15+ points, 10+ assists, and 10+ rebounds. Obviously, the LeBron triple-double. So You lock that in, plus 800 odds. I love it. What's the watch to track my sleep? No, no, no. This is an Apple Watch. This is an Apple Watch. I just use it to keep track of all my exercise and whatnot. And then a long shot. We got a Pelicans Blazers SGP. Don't know how I feel about this, but this is what Joker's got. Damian Lillard 25 plus points. That's a lock. Brandon Ingram 20 plus points. Brandon Ingram 4 plus rebounds. Zion 25 plus points and Zion 4 plus rebounds. The one that I don't love is Enes Kanter 10 plus points. He's been struggling recently, but I think he can get back on track against Steven Adams. All right, what else? What else we got? All right, give me 3 teams for the NBA tonight. Andy Kong. All right, what do we got? 3 teams. I do think the Jazz win tonight. I do think. I need to look at tonight. Today's been a wild day, so 3 teams I like to win. Geez, the Knicks Magic's down to -4.5. I mean, you could go safe. You could take Jazz, Suns, and Lakers. I do think all 3 of those teams win. Jazz, Suns, Lakers. Don't know if they will all cover, but Jazz, Suns, Lakers. What does that get you? -121. All 3 of those teams should win. They're the better team in their matchup, and they're also all 3 teams. Well, 2 teams are at home, and then the Jazz are on the road against the Wizards. I think those should all be able to do it. We're gonna keep going live for another 20 or so minutes. So submit your questions if you got some, and we'll get into them. We'll get into all of them. PS5 versus Xbox. Who do I got? I don't have either of them. I've had both consoles, so I don't know what I can choose. But if you're heading out, shout out to good luck on your picks tonight. But I'll still be here. Submit your questions. Any thoughts? Sean, what's up? Any opinions on Hornets Lakers game? We just talked about this one. It's a hard one to predict. Could I see the Hornets almost winning outright or at least covering and making this a close game and waiting for LeBron to take over in the fourth quarter? Yes. Could I also see the Lakers winning by 16 plus points like they just beat the the Timberwolves by? Absolutely. So it's hard for me to bet on either of those teams. In terms of on the road, Charlotte is 10-9 against the spread, so nothing to take away there. As a home favorite, which is where the Lakers find themselves tonight, they are just 9-11 against the spread. So if everything were to balance out like Vegas expects, where we get a 50-50 on every over-under and every against the spread, whether they cover or not, then it would lead to a Lakers cover tonight. And Vegas is normally pretty dang good at that stuff. So how do I handicap for a living? I don't handicap for a living. If you don't know, I have a full-time job. So this is just something I do for fun. But shout out to all of you guys for all the support. 1,150 subscribers. Insanely great growth in everything. You guys are killing the game, killing everything in the channel. Discord. If you want to join my March Madness bracket, let me know in the DMs. Only $10 or whatever. We'll get into them. And leave your Reggie Bullock over points. Oh, it's hard for me to pick a Reggie Bullock line, but he does shoot a lot. But honestly, you know what? I don't want to advise on this pick. What I would look for Reggie Bullock is 1, look at his game log, see how he's doing, and 2, look at how the Magic guard his position, which is shooting guard. I don't know what the Magic, how they normally do against those positions. I do like the under tonight, so that would normally make me not want to pick many overs. But I know like I said, I've watched a lot of Knicks basketball, and Reggie Bullock is one of those players that he could hit 12 in the first quarter or second quarter, or he could hit 0. He's one of those players. Someone asked about Eric Bledsoe. Yeah, I'd take Eric Bledsoe's under all the time. Eric Bledsoe's been very bad. You just threw the parlay on the channel. Can I post a PPD for you to check? Yeah, sure. What's your player performance? Oh, I see. All right, this is the player performance double we got. Joe Ingles, 10 plus points in a win. I do like Joe Ingles tonight. LeBron James, triple double in a win. That's plus 440. Jay Crowder, 10 plus. Love it. Dame Lillard's gonna be tough, but I think he can hit the 10. I think he can hit the 10 assists. You got Reggie Bullock. We just talked about Reggie Bullock. He's got a chance to hit 10 plus points. New York to win is gonna be sketchy. Trae Young, 25 in a win. You got a lot of value here. You did $2 to win $622. That is wild. I hope you cash that out. I like all your picks. I mean, there's a couple that are questionable, but that's how you make $620 on a $2 parlay. I mean, you got Trae Young, who he could hit 25. I mean, the Thunder do give up a lot of points. They just gave up 40 40 something to Zach LaVine in like 28 minutes, 29 minutes. So Jay Crowder, we already talked about him. I do like Trey Crowder, and then hopefully LeBron James can hit that. We got another. We got parlays of the day. We got plays of the day, and I'll recap those real quick. My plays of the day. We got Montrezl Harrell's over in points. It was 18.5. Don't know what it is now. Damian Lillard over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. Ricky Rubio under 8.5 assists. That is likely gone down to 7.5, but I still like it at 8.5. Not as much at 7.5. Jordan Clarkson over 20.5 points. Also like Jordan Clarkson's points, rebounds, and assists line. It's probably, I think, 28.5. He should be able to hit that. Knicks versus Magic under whatever it is. I don't care. I could take it under 200. They're not. One of those teams isn't scoring 100 points. Jazz minus 10.5, maybe 11 versus the Wizards. Timberwolves versus Suns over in that game. My parlay of the day, which is 4-3 on the year. Jazz money line, the over 228.5 that I had in the Suns Timberwolves might be even higher right now, but I'd still take it. Then the under 209 Magic versus Knicks. That's like plus 300, plus 330. On my long shot parlay of the day, the long shot killed it yesterday. First cash, I think we had given out 4 on the year. We just started this last week due to one of your guys' suggestions. So if you have any suggestions for how we can grow this channel is your like and subscribe button. Share it to all your friends. I'm happy to help in any way. But the long shot parlay of the day, yesterday it hit for the first time 3 triple doubles. Harden, Westbrook, and Jokic all combined. Crazy. I only put a couple dollars on it, but made it a lot of money. And then tonight, our parlay, long shot parlay of the day, Damian Lillard, 35 plus points, Anthony Edwards, 25 plus points, and LeBron triple double might get you plus 2,200. Please, and this is a PSA, don't put a full unit on a parlay. Please don't do that. That's not a way to grow your bankroll. And we can have some more conversations about how to build your bankroll and how to build your betting account. And I can assure you, it's not from doing parlays. And I'm the king. Not the king of betting, definitely not. But I really love. Who doesn't love crafting a parlay, adding one pick, seeing it double, even higher and higher? It's great, but I would still probably just avoid doing parlays unless you're doing them for half a unit. For the long shot parlay of the day, I normally put on it whatever would make me like 3 to 4 units, just because I try to make the odds like that. For the parlay of the day, I normally put a half unit, maybe even less than that. But let's get into some more of your questions. I'm coming back to the chat. What do you guys got in here? I see a lot of questions that I have missed. All right. Pelicans first quarter. That game, the Pelicans-Blazers game's hard. I'd still lean the Blazers tonight. Arguably, the Blazers lost that game in my eyes. They really didn't deserve to win that, but that's what happens with better teams. They win those games. I think they'll beat up on the Blazers tonight, or they'll beat up on the Pelicans, might be. All right, Timberwolves versus Suns over. Yeah, right. Yeah, that's one of our overs. I really like that one. Hawks minus 7. Thunder are bad, but so are the Hawks. So do what you want with that information. But no, I do not do this full time forever asked. I love YouTube. Want to bring this even farther and try to grow this channel as big as possible. It's where I can go full time, not only betting but also just making money off the videos and all in our website callingourshot.com and everything. Love to go full time on it, but we're not there yet. Can't even monetize yet. We still need more watch time. So go watch the videos. Just set them on replay, set them on play. We're trying to actually make some money off these things. But thank you everyone for joining. And this isn't really about the money. It's more about the community, the interaction I get with you guys, and continuing to grow this channel, grow you guys as people, grow myself as a person, and just continue to grow. Not just myself, but everyone. You guys have been insane in the last week. I think we've grown I think by tomorrow we might have grown 1,000 subscribers in about a week to 10 days. You guys are killing it. Let's hope we can keep killing it. As I always say, make sure to do your research. Don't just trust a guy like myself on the internet with his picks. I try to give you my picks, my analysis, my thoughts and reactions, but obviously, always do your own research. And if you like my picks, feel free to play some. But yeah, go with the flow. Do your research. There's nothing much better than doing a lot of research and then placing a bet and having that bet cash because your research was correct, whether it was matchup based or whether it was just the flow of the game. There's a lot of things. Lorenzo, yeah, you had 9 to 5 and homework, dude. Shout out to you. Keep grinding, man. You got Ricky under assists. Yeah, I like it. Brandon Ingram over 23.5 points. I like the Ingram. Harrell over 17.5. Vucevic over 11.5 rebounds. That's a good looking parlay you got there. I wonder what your odds are. Probably got 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 picks. So I don't know, plus 800, something like that, based on your odds. You love the channel, dude. Shout out to you, Corey. I know you're always here. You love the channel, man. I'll keep posting picks as long as every single day. I do have a video coming up after this, probably by 8 p.m. I'm gonna pick every single game in March Madness. The title of the video will be like predicting every March Madness game. I'm just gonna give you guys my thoughts and picks against the spread for every single game. I am not an NCAA basketball guru at all. I know the NBA back and forth, do not know much about college, so take what you want with that. I think it would just be a fun video idea to grow this community even more, expand into the college realm. I am not growing a March Madness beard. I cannot really grow facial hair, so that's a shame. Can I get your opinion on my bet? Magic, Pelicans, Jazz, money line. You got good value on that. And yeah, you picked three teams. Jazz, I obviously think will win. And the Magic and Pelicans could easily win. If I woke up tomorrow and I saw Magic and the Pelicans both won, I wouldn't be surprised. Both of them should and could and do have the facilities to win tonight. And so I don't hate your bet at all. D-Book top scorer at plus 100 is easy. Evan, that's an interesting. I don't know if you guys look at top scorers, but I don't really look at them too much. But I do think Devin Booker should be the leading scorer unless Karl Anthony Towns or maybe even Anthony Edwards has a big game. Gets your bets in, 20 minutes till tip off. Yeah, tonight's slate is super weird if you haven't looked at it. 3 games at like 7, 7:30, 3 games at 10. A couple things I wanted to talk about. Yeah, we could talk about March Madness. I don't know the scores right now. Let me know who you guys got winning. If you want to join our March Madness bracket, I've already said it once in this video, but if there's new people in here, March Madness bracket, there's a bracket challenge for our whole community. A lot of people are joining. Only $10 to enter. Just DM me on Discord or on Twitter or Instagram, Facebook, you name it. Just DM me at Calling Our Shot. That's where we are and everything. Even Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, all of that stuff. Venmo, Cash App, PayPal, yeah. All of those 3 things. But yeah, everything we should be at Calling Our Shot. That's where we're at. So feel free to DM me if you want to join our March Madness bracket challenge. And I can give you our bracket like code on ESPN as well as the password to join and the Venmo and stuff like that. But yeah, you guys are killing it. But yeah, I'll be doing that March Madness video right after this one. I'll post that afterwards. Thank you guys again for so much support. Leave your bets in the chat below, and I'll be sure to check them out. I'll give you my thoughts. Money management is key. If you guys are just placing parlays left and right, you probably aren't. You'll have to keep reloading your account unless you're doing like $1. But man, you guys are killing it. It's overwhelming, all the support that I've seen on this channel, and it's nice. It's nice. I won't lie to you. It's refreshing. It was overwhelming, exciting, a lot of different emotions. But your guys' support not only on the live streams, which will be back every single day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, a bunch of other time. Convert it yourself. Eastern Standard Time, 6 p.m. Unless I say so otherwise. In the Discord, I have a chat in there that is just announcements, and it's just for me. I do have access to it. I'm on Austin over there, so I don't see any Austins in our Discord. That is odd enough. We don't have any more Austins. So if there's an Austin watching the live stream, let me know. What do you think about Suns to win under 232.5 parlayed with Lakers to win? Cameron. Lakers. I like the Suns and Lakers, but I kind of feel the opposite on both of those lines in terms of over-unders. It's just you got the Hornets that don't play any defense and then in the Lakers game, and then the Timberwolves, then you got the Suns in the Timberwolves game. It's my last name, Texas, now. Yeah, so do I like... you'd have good value. You're going to be going against the norm. But, Hornets overs on the road are, 15-4? And then the Lakers and the Suns, the Timberwolves have been giving up like 120, 130 plus points so often. So it's hard for me to pick an under in a Timberwolves game, especially when I do have the over myself. So I'd probably take the over in both of those games. But you do you, man. Do your research and place those bets. I don't want to be the one to sway you one way or another. I just want to give you guys my thoughts and reactions, and that's kind of where we'll leave it at. Whew, you guys are insane. At, like I said, 1,158 subscribers, maybe more by now. You guys are wild. We'll be back every single day, every morning at 7:30 a.m. Eastern time to give you my picks. Daniel, you think LBJ gets his 100th triple-double? Same here, my man. We're betting on LBJ, LeBron James, to lock in the 100th triple-double. He's trying to get that MVP award. John Doe, let's get this money. Yeah, if we're helping you out, awesome. Let's try to see how many subscribers we can grow to. Honestly, I wanted 1,000. If you do not know, and if you haven't given me an 1,000th subscriber idea, let me know because I want to post that this weekend. I want to film it. But yeah, I wanted to hit 1,000 subscribers by my birthday, which is next Friday. And yeah, you guys have killed that. We have absolutely demolished that. I really don't have any more goals to hit before my birthday. That's a week, 8 days away. But 2,000 subscribers, it's possible. We've been gaining about 100 plus subscribers a day. So it definitely is possible if we can continue that growth, which I don't think is sustainable unless we continue to absolutely destroy the bookies. Then they might shut down my channel for giving out too many winners. But it's not more so about me and the winners. It's more so about you guys and the community we're building. Sure, it is absolutely great that we're winning some money and all doing it together. We're trying to beat the books together. But, there's always going to be bad beats, and that's something that I want to focus on for just a minute or two. There's a distinct difference between bad bets and bad beats. So a bad bet is something that you look at and you're like, let's just pick a random player. Let's say Victor Oladipo. I don't know why I picked Victor Oladipo, but let's say Victor Oladipo's in a deep, deep slump, and let's say he hasn't scored 20 points in 8 straight games. You're like, you know what? Tonight is the night. We're betting is over. Or something like that. Like, that could be a bad bet if he ends up and hits you with like 8 to 10 points. A bad beat is something like that I would characterize as Nikola Jokic yesterday. We had his over in points, rebounds, and assists. Even if he took his over in points or even his over in rebounds, we were saved by his triple-double. But let's say you took his points total. He only had 7 shot attempts. That's not used to him. That's his fewest in a game all year. So unfortunate, bad beat. You can't control that. It's a make or miss league. And honestly, it's a shooting league, and you need people to shoot. It was a Michael Porter Jr. night, so shout out to anyone that had him. So something we try to focus on, at least I in all of my bets, I try to make sure that they're a good bet to make. I do the analysis, do the research, and if the bet doesn't work out, that's fine. I can sleep at night, knowing that the pick that I made, the bet that I placed, the money that I put on a bet, should hit 55, 60, 65% of the time. And if you can even hit 55% of your bets, you'll probably make money long term. That's just my idea. Now we're getting back into your comments. 1,000-minute video. One of my ideas was an 1,000-minute live stream. If you do not know, that is 16.6667 hours. And yeah, I can't do that. LeBron gonna hit 2 triple doubles? What do you mean? What do you mean? He needs 3. Wait, I'm confused. I don't know what that question means. But yeah. Like I said, all of the bets that I try to make and try to give you guys on the channel, and shout out to you guys for the support. We might hit 2,000 views on today's video, which is absolutely wild. And we've had over 25,000 views in the last 28 days. You guys are killing it. 5,000 plus views in the last 48 hours. You guys are going absolutely wild. But I don't know where we're going with this topic, so I completely have lost my train of thought. So, what can you do? We're going to keep rolling. Leave me your last minute questions. I'll be live for probably 5 more minutes, so leave me those questions, and then we'll get on out of here. Just as a recap, if you don't do player props, my long shot parlay of the day was Knicks Magic under 200 points, the Timberwolves versus Suns over 235 points, and then Jazz minus like 14.5, 15 points. That is my long shot. Don't know what the odds are for that. I have not calculated it, but I would just basically take my normal props, so 20.5. Let's say it's 200 points, then just put it down even more. Austin Moore, yo, what the hell? There is another Austin in the chat. Austin Moore, you're a legend. You are a legend. I haven't seen many Austins. That's what I was just saying. I don't know if you were here for that, but you think Bradley Beal will score 32 points tonight? Beal's not someone I bet an under on, but you have the Wizards. It should be a high-scoring game, but like we talked about earlier, I just am avoiding a lot of props in that Jazz-Wizards game This game could be a blowout by first quarter. So I'm not really touching many. I like Joe Ingles. I like the people with lower props. Like Donovan Mitchell's is a little too high for my liking. So not going to take Donovan Mitchell. Same with Gobert. But like Jordan Clarkson, Joe Ingles, the scrubs on the Jazz. Yeah, I'm going to take the under in that one. Yeah, I mean, like John Doe just said, and that might not be his real name, but we'll ride with it. I mean, yeah, the Jazz defend the three really well, which is where Beal can exploit them. Although Beal does shoot a lot of mid-range shots, but the Jazz defend really well, and they have great rim protection with Rudy Gobert. So not normally going to bet on Joel Embiid, Bradley Beal tonight. Austin, you're going to send me money when I win. Hey, I hope you win. You joined the Discord earlier. I'm the guy that bet the player performance double, $35 for $2,000 max win. Austin Moore, if that hits, man, shout out to you. Drinks on you if you're 21 or older. Drinks on you if that hits. I've never hit one of those lotto ticket parlays where it's like $20, $30 to win like a couple grand. I guess that's might not be a lotto ticket, but it is for me who doesn't have infinite dollars. Like some people are placing $100 parlays. I don't have that kind of cheddar. No, I do not. We'll go to the hour mark. We've been live for 51 minutes now. A lot of good questions in the chat. A lot of questions that we've been answering. Throw that in the parlay channel you want to see. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't joined our Discord, let me tell you how many members are we at? We're at 29 are online right now, and then 175. So we're at 204 members. I don't even know how we got this many members, but shout out to everyone that has joined the Discord. There are so many people in here. Just as we speak, there are a lot of people just chatting in the comments now. It is absolutely wild whatever. There are so many people going crazy in this chat. But yeah, shoot your bets in there. There's a lot of people talking, a lot of people going over their bets and picks, and there's a lot of people giving good lines that I might not even look at. If you don't know, so I guess a recap of our channel, a couple different things we do in case you are new and you're one of the new subscribers, which has been almost 400 of you guys in the last, 400 plus subscribers in the last 2-3 days. So we do our normal video. I'm sure you've seen 7:30 a.m. That's the one we always post about my player props, bets, parlays of the day. We're going to start revamping that, maybe do some editing, make it a little nicer and cleaner. But I do like the flow of it. It's literally just me, one shot. I take it 15, 20 minutes, and then we do it, throw it out there. But. So we do our normal video. We do the live stream every day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also have the Discord chat. I always talk about that. Join the Discord. I'm always accessible in there. Or you can DM me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, @CallingOurShot. We're @CallingOurShot everywhere, even on payment platforms. Whatever you want to do. You had what was that? What did I just see in the chat? You had an 11-way $2 to 9K parlay lost because the Bengals kicker missed an extra point. Wow. John, you are a tough soul. To go and make a parlay to make $9,000, and it misses by an extra point. An extra point because of wow. Leia, let me taking a side. We're gonna bounce back. Side note from that. We're gonna be obviously we're still gonna do player props. We're trying to experiment with different content, whatever you guys want to see. So feel free to shoot in the comments of any video or DM me anywhere. Let me know what type of content you guys want to see, what changes you want me to do. Yeah, let me know. We're all about a lot of the changes that you guys have seen, or even if you're new, a lot of the changes have been directly from subscribers. The Discord chat, that was from a subscriber. They were like, you should create a community. Did not expect it to have 200 plus, four users, and almost a week, 10 days. Wild. The live streams, that was kind of my suggestion. A lot of people liked it. We're at 45 plus users, and we're already almost an hour in. So we'll be wrapping up shortly. So make sure you leave your questions. All right, let's wrap up some of these questions. What do we got? John Collins over 18.5 points. I don't remember if I saw if Clint Capella was playing or not, but I do. John Collins is one of those players that can hit that easily. Thunder is a good matchup, although Al Horford's better at defense than he gets credit. Carmelo Anthony over 14.5 points. Carmelo, he's a bucket. He's a bucket, but I don't know if I'd bet his over 14.5 points. It just doesn't seem like he shoots enough to hit that. What player prop? Cameron asked, what player prop am I most confident in? It would have been Ricky Rubio under 8.5 assists. I won't lie to you. It was Ricky Rubio in that order. And then I'm going to take Ricky Rubio's under points, rebounds, and assists. But I'll get into your question in a second. Oh, when they still kicked from the 2. Oh, geez. That's brutal, John. So what's the locks for tonight? Dude, I don't want to declare anything a lock. Anytime you do that, it's just an L. It's another L word. So check out my ideas. Do some research. I like my bets tonight. I think we have 7. I have 7. I like them. Hopefully we can go 4-3 and win some money tonight. Yeah. So I like them. What are my favorite player prop of the day, though Cameron asked, was I think Montrezl Harrell's very good. I like Anthony Edwards. He's been great. There's their point totals. And Damian Lillard over 44.5 points, rebounds, and assists. He's been absolutely amazing, and especially great against the Pelicans. I think he's averaging. Damian Lillard, for reference, is hitting his over in points. He's scoring more points than his points, rebounds, assists number is against the Pelicans this year. Do I expect him to drop 50? No. Could he drop 50 again? You remember last January, February when Damian Lillard was on an absolute streaker, burner? He was dropping 40. He was averaging like 45 points for like 3 straight weeks. Well, could we be in the beginning of that stretch? I don't know, but I want to get on it early. So I'm taking him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander going for the points tonight. We talked about Shai earlier in the live stream. Not someone that I'm betting on tonight just because the Thunder are a team that get blown out every single night. Or it seems like every night. So I try to avoid Shai's 24.5 points. He could hit that. He had 21 points early in the third quarter, and then he didn't score again. But that was, like we said, it's because it was a blowout. And I do not think they'll get blown out by the Hawks. But the Hawks are like this weird team that you'll get Danilo Gallinari dropping 30 points on your head. And you're like, what did I do to deserve this? And, you ask a good question. I don't know. Danilo Gallinari is in my daily fantasy lineup if that matters to you. I am considering, doing a pick my favorite prop for every game. It's tough for me because I don't want people to take my videos and see, a prop in every game and just start throwing money on every prop. Obviously, there's more I like than usual. The ones I like are normally the ones that I post in the videos. I try to give 2 leans. So I'm going to try to, in every video, give my, 3 to 4 player props, 3 to 4 spreads, couple leans that I'm leaning either way. Might not make them an official play. My obviously parlays of the day, long shot and just regular. And then we'll kind of go into breakdown of every single game. Blazers -1. We talked about that earlier, but I think the Blazers should win this game tonight. Doesn't make sense. Normally when you have back-to-back games like this, one team wins the other and the other team wins the next. But with that being said, I think the Blazers arguably probably lost that game. They did not look good for 42 minutes. It didn't look good. 44 minutes, honestly. The last 4 minutes, they absolutely turned it on. Blew out the Pelicans, won barely. Lillard hits 4 threes tonight. I don't know about Lillard. I don't really know about Lillard. I don't know about the Lillard, man. There was an odds boost, and if you don't know, FanDuel and DraftKings and Barstool Sports, they all do odds boosts. And I feel like they have insider info for odds boosts, and one of them was 25 plus points for Zion, which he's a legend, and then 5 plus threes for Dame. That makes me think one of them is not hitting that. Whether or not it's Zion or it's Damian Lillard, one of them is not hitting that because odds boosts by law, that's as a joke, aren't allowed to hit. So Lillard over 4 threes. I mean, this is what I expect from Lillard tonight. I expect the Pelicans just got absolutely burned by Lillard, and it was because, if you watch the game, it's because they had Steven Adams and then Jackson Hayes. They put them in pick and roll, and Jackson Hayes and Steven Adams would stay under the screen and not come up to contest. Easy three-pointer for Dame Lillard. He's going to knock those down 60, 70% of the time. That's what he does. I think they'll come up more tonight, which is why I think FanDuel put this odds boost out. I do think Steven Adams and Jackson Hayes will come up, and you'll get Damian Lillard zooming around them for an easy layup or a kick to a corner 3, which is why his assist number, I like that as well. That's kind of my general thoughts. I think Damian Lillard hits that points, rebounds, and assists over tonight. He could not. He could put up a stinker, but I'm leaning on Dame time. CJ McCollum's not fully back, so I'd take him. Thoughts on the Celtics' loss to the Cavs last night? Celtics are on the do not bet list. You just don't trust them. Kemba Walker didn't play. Not that matters, but Kemba didn't play. Jeez, yeah, it's just not a team that I'm really looking to bet on. The Celtics, they screwed parlay of the day was screwed from the jump. We got Deer and Fox hits a game winner, so that doesn't send the Kings game into overtime, which would have hit the over. But then we get it on the back end. It's like we traded. We took an L there, but then Giannis goes to overtime and hits his points or his rebounds and assists total. 50-50 split. Unfortunate break for that Kings game. But Celtics, yeah, to answer your question, to break them down, Celtics, can't trust them. They have been very disappointing. What are they on the year? What are the Celtics? I thought that I saw something that were like 18-18 on the year. Does anyone know off the top of their head before I look this up? 20-20 on the year. Yeah, 20 and 20. Where does that put them in the Eastern Conference in terms of rankings? It can't be too high, at least not in my eyes. Probably are they below the Knicks? +4 Orlando. I do like Orlando. I mean, they're playing my New York Knicks, so what's my vertical? Probably like 25 inches, if that. If I'm lucky. On a good day with some stretching. Yeah, Celtics are the 7 seed, just above my New York Knicks, who are, well, they both, New York Knicks are 20-21. Celtics have just been bad, man. Jason Tatum's been good. He missed some games. But Celtics have just been abysmal. The Hornets, look at them, 2019. This is wild. When you look at the rankings between the 4th seed, Miami Heat, who are absolutely killing it, and then all the way down to, what is that, the 11th seed, they're separated by 4.5 games. You don't normally see something that close. Normally in the West it's like that. What's the West looking like? I haven't checked. I don't normally check the standings, but yeah, West is similar. Every team's more or less a game or two apart. Yeah, Jordan Clarkson over 3.5 threes. That boy's going to fire it up, and I got his over tonight, so I'd likely be taking his over in threes as well. What do you feel about the Hornet or the Rockets? Geez, losing 18 in a row. Man, some of my favorite players in the league. You got Zion. You got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Christian Wood's one of my favorite, although he's been out for almost a month. Just returned. But, man, he's on the terrible Rockets. The Rockets are tanking for Wiggins, tanking for Cade Cunningham, fade for Cade, whatever, you name it. They're really bad. So that's about it. Yeah, Rockets. No. I think that's a stretch. Rockets coach is not getting fired. Steven Silas, I think that's his name. I don't think he gets fired. That just don't make much sense. They just hired him. He was a great coach for the Mavs. It's just he's been dealing with a lot of banged up people. So you traded for Victor Oladipo, who barely plays. John Wall barely plays. Eric Gordon barely plays. Christian Wood was out for 17 straight games, just returned. They lost all 17 without Christian Wood, arguably their best player. Unfortunate Rockets. I don't think they'll fire Steven Silas. Brad Stevens to Indiana. Brad Stevens ain't going anywhere. Celtic faithful love Brad Stevens too much, although he hasn't really been that great recently. Shout out to the San Antonio Spurs to 7 seed. Probably won't make the playoffs in my opinion, but they're at the 7 seed. Submit your last second questions. Man, like I said, I just want to say we're about to finish this up in 2 minutes because games are about to start, and I want to go watch NCAA March Madness. Like I said, if you want to join our March Madness bracket challenge, $10 to enter. Just DM me on Discord or Instagram or Twitter, and I will send you the information and what to do. We got about 15 members in there, so getting the payout could be over $100. So make sure you join that below, or DM me so I can get you the info. I want to just say another big thank you for all the support you guys have done recently. You guys have been absolutely wild. We've had over 30 viewers in this live stream consistently. That is absolutely insane. We're going to be back here every single day, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be back tomorrow to answer any questions you guys have. Good luck tonight on your picks. I hope everyone makes a lot of money. I hope my picks go pretty well. If the long shot parlay of the day hits again, we're streaking naked on video. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. That was a slip of the mind. We've been on live for an hour, and that's longer than normal. Thanks for all your guys' support, man. You guys are insane. Let's get the subscriber count up even more. Share it with all your friends. If you have friends that want to join the March Madness Bracket Challenge, let me know. Shout out to Lorenzo. Shout out Joker, Neelan. So many people. T, all of the people. We are killing it. You guys are killing the streaming, killing all the videos. Thank you guys so much. I will see you guys in a second. I'll be post at probably 8 p.m. I'll post my March Madness, picking every single game video for tomorrow, Friday slate, and then I'll have another video up for Saturday slate, and so on. We'll pick every game against the spread. I'm picking the spreads so we can see how we do. 63 games. We'll see how we go. Let's hope we can get let's 50%. I'm not an NCAA basketball guru. This has been Austin, man. Clap it up. Clap to you guys. You guys are killing the support. Road to 2,000 subscribers. We'll try to come up with a good 1,000 subscriber special for this weekend. Thank you guys again so much. I'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. sharp and shout out Evan. Evan, another person that's always here. So is Tim. A lot of Tims. Austin Moore, other Austin on the channel. Shout out to him. Man, shout out to all of you. But yeah, we're going to keep killing it. Good luck tonight. I'll be back tomorrow. Well, you'll see me in the video soon in about an hour. Then I'll be back tomorrow, 7:30 a.m. Normal NBA best bets video. Let's kill it tonight. And then I'll be back for a live stream tomorrow at 6 p.m. You guys are the best community on YouTube. Share it, everything. Have your friends join the Discord. Let's keep growing this channel. Thank you guys again so much for the support. It's been Austin. Man, you guys are awesome. I'll catch you guys tomorrow and later in tonight's video. Peace out, everyone. Peace.